Today, we're going to show you some techniques to teach Spanish with technology tools. Classflow, Jamboard, WeVideo, and iMovie can be powerful tools to practice vocabulary, concepts, and fluency. First, I'm going to show you how to use Google Slides and WeVideo to create an online lesson that will engage your students even during distance learning. This lesson is designed for students in kindergarten through second who are learning Spanish as a second language, or for any students who need more practice with foundational skills and reading. Here you can read the content and language objectives. Even in our online learning environment, it's important to keep in mind the content and language goals and to communicate them to the students, just like we do ordinarily. I put together this lesson by using Google Slides to create the video feed and the independent follow-up. After preparing the slideshow, I recorded a screencast of myself teaching the lesson on WeVideo, using the slideshow to imitate the pacing and structure of an in-person lesson. The strength of making a homemade video is that when your students hear your voice and follow your instructions, they can experience the power of personal connection, which is crucial for language learning. The lesson starts with a traditional Spanish poem called El Sol es de Oro. In the video I created, I practice oral language with the students exactly like I would in person. The first time through, I recite the poem one line at a time, leaving a few seconds of silence in the recording for the students to repeat it. The second time through, I recite the poem slowly, encouraging the students to recite it along with me. The final time, I leave off the last word of each line, replacing it with a second of silence for students to fill it in as an interactive response. Even during these days of remote instruction, it is critical for students to continue their structured speaking practice using a gradual release model, just as they would in an in-person format. Let's listen to a moment from the recording.
Yo voy a leer una línea y quiero que ustedes me lo repitan. 2, 3. El sol es de, la luna es de, las son de hoja de. Muy lindo, ya están aprendiendo el poema.
In the next part of the lesson, we do a quick review of some high-frequency words. We do a bit of translanguaging by asking questions for the students to answer to make sure they know how to use the words in their writing. Answering questions in an interactive manner is a much more effective way to practice language than passively watching a video. Let's listen to a short sample from the lesson.
Aquí tenemos 3 oraciones parciales que podemos ayudarnos cuando escribimos. La primera oración dice, yo veo. Mira los ojos. ¿Qué significa yo veo en inglés? Eso es, I see. Mira esta oración parcial.
The final and most substantial part of our lesson is the writing. You will notice that in the Think Aloud, I model oral rehearsal, segmenting syllables, and reading what I wrote to check for meaning. It's important for emergent writers to witness the writing process organically before trying it on their own. Let's watch the first part of the writing section.
cando. 3 sílabas. Can, ta, tan, do, do, do. Voy a leerlo para asegurar que tiene sentido. Yo veo un pájaro. Está cantando. Oh, me gusta lo que escribí. Voy a traer este pajarito aquí para ilustrar mi oración. Yay.
Throughout the rest of the unit, there are many possibilities to expand the language as well as the content. You can read some of the ideas here. The key element with the use of WeVideo is that when students watch a movie that their own teacher has created, even during their asynchronous learning time, they can have the human connection, the oral language practice, and interactive response that helps them learn language in the most effective way. Now let's learn about some other engaging tech tools to increase engagement and creativity while practicing new vocabulary and enhancing fluency. First, we're going to see my new favorite classroom tool on the internet. It's called Classflow. There's a lot of things that you can do with Classflow, so start by going to classflow.com. You can create and deliver assignments and real-time assessments. Do you remember Promethean Planet? All of the Promethean Planet resources have been imported into Classflow. Today, I'm going to click on these activities to show you how you can quickly introduce or review vocabulary terms by creating matching games. This one says Los Animales. So let's play. When I click on it, it asks me to play and to match pictures with the words, like this. Rana. Aquí está la rana. Serpiente. Aquí está el serpiente. You will notice that if a student matches the words incorrectly, it pops back to the other side so they can practice again. The next one is also a matching activity for vocabulary related to spring activities. It's called Las Actividades de la Primavera. Let's play. Again, the students need to look at the picture, read the phrases, and match the words. Volar papalote. Aquí están volando papalotes. Jugar al béisbol. Aquí están jugando al béisbol. The third one, if you click here, is a word search. Now, the beauty of it all is, if you make one activity, you can easily convert it to a different type of practice game. For example, if you make a matching game, you can convert it into a word search or to flashcards with no additional work. It is such a great and fun way to develop vocabulary. Let's play. Sandia, watermelon. Ooh, banana. That's a cognate, banana. Jamboard is another great interactive app. I use Chrome to get to Jamboard by simply typing in jamboard.google.com, and Jamboard opens automatically. You can easily create a Jamboard by clicking the Jam Plus button at the bottom right. You can create a new Jamboard and share to invite your students. I can use many elements to create, and my favorite is sticky notes. Sticky notes are like Post-it notes. The student in this example used sticky notes to write a sentence about her pets, and then she looked for an image to match the text. Adding an image to the writing makes it exciting for students. She wrote, "En mi familia muchos hermanos y una perra. Here's another example where the student wrote about special people and pets in his life, using the sticky notes, and he found images to accompany the writing. He posted a picture of his dog, and he wrote, "Un animal que me quiere es Jojo." Here, the student practiced body parts vocabulary with images and sticky notes. He wrote, "Mi serpiente tiene dos ojos, una lengua y una cola." The next example is iMovie. iMovie can be used to take popular songs and write the vocabulary you would like to teach by creating a short movie. The next example you will see is used by students to create a movie when learning about Spanish culture. It's very engaging and creative, as you will see.
Vamos a España. Yay. Woo. Adiós, América. Adiós. Esa es una estatua del rey Felipe III localizada en el Plaza Mayor en Madrid, España. Este es un cuadro de Pablo Picasso. Es la Guernica. Es localizada en el Museo Reina Sofía en Madrid, España. Mira, estamos en la estadia localizada en Barcelona, España. ¡Yay! Fútbol. Es un juego de fútbol con España y Brasil. Esta es la Sagrada Familia de Gaudí. Es localizada en Barcelona, España. Adiós. Gracias para mirar.
This third example is a bit more advanced and may be more appropriate for high school students. By using iMovie to create a stop-motion video, students can narrate their story, practicing their target Spanish vocabulary and working to improve fluency. We hope you will enjoy exploring these technology tools as much as we did and finding new ways to increase vocabulary in an engaging and productive way. Feel free to reach out to us and let us know how it went.